And with my pencil, I'm going to make a different type of Santa eyes than I've usually done before. Make a little, the top is the same. Not too wide, but instead we'll make the bottom wide, like that. Same thing up. And then make the bottom sort of wide. Now this one here, it's not as wide. And this is what I do a lot with my students. I mark a bunch of lines and say, cut on that line. Which line? Well, I know which line. Okay, let me get my detailing knife, which is right here. And I'm going to start with this eye here. On this side, start with this. As if I'm right, I want to do on the left eye, so that I don't, when I do the next eye to compare, then I can have a good view of it. So you're going to go straight down. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of bumping. I'm going to make sure, hopefully you can see this as best I can. And get close up at the same time. So do the same thing here. You're going straight down. Come up like that. Now hopefully, I think one eye might be higher than the other, but we'll fix that a little later. Now on this end, you're going to go straight down. Straight down, let me see, am I showing you? This end straight down. Flip around. This end straight down. Down. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, it's a little chip, creating a little chip, like chip carving. Same with this side. I like to do kind of both eyes at the same time, so you can kind of see what you're doing. That isn't coming out, but I'll, as well as I want it to. I'll have to work with it later. Same with this side. Like again, you don't want to pry, because you might. Here, I gotta look at it. What am I doing wrong here on this part? Come on, get out of there. Okay, he's out of there. Now this side, we want to go from the bottom of the eye up. I gotta see, am I in? Can you see? And then this side from the top down, because what's going to happen is we want the eyeball to be most of it on top. Most of the ball is on the top. While I'm here, I'll do a little bit of cleaning. While I'm at it, a little bit of cleaning, because I do want the ball to be even. Same with the other side. We want to go up first. Then down. Oops. Banging onto the tripod and losing the full range. Well, I have the knife here. I'll clean off all the, or as much of the pencil mark as I can. let me look at it first. Let me play with it here. The eye on the right is not as wide as I want. Let me fix it here. Like I said, the top of the eye should be sticking out. And it's not in this one here. Well, there's going to be a little bit of cleaning there. Here's what we got so far. Now remember, I drew in the eye. Let me look at it. Yeah, it's not bad. Drew in the eye with a pencil. Take my detailing knife, come straight down, drawing on what I've drawn on the pencil. Do little V-cuts, chip cuts on the edges. That's what you're doing, just rounding that little ball in there. And while I have the knife in hand, you can either use a round chisel, but I like to take, I think it's because of the laziness of me, in which that I got used to doing this with a knife, and now you scoop. Or you can take a chisel and chisel that out. See, I'll probably just chisel a little more here. And then probably while I got it in hand, I can do a little bit of cleaning up here. You see? Okay, it is a little hacky. I'm sorry, because it's kind of hard to do this and show on a video at the same time. Now I want a nice, good, sharp V tool. Where are you? Is that it? Yep. And I want to cut just on the edge, up and around, like that. Up and around, like that. I'm going to take my knife. And I go just about at a 10-degree angle, instead of straight down, about 10-degree back, because when I flip over, I take about another 10-degree against this nice sharp, it's almost like a 20-degree V-cut, V-tool. I don't know if there is such thing, but you don't want to, you want this to be as not as mechanical looking. I'm around the eyelid here. I want to be careful I don't do too much prying. And again, there's just going to need to be more cleaning. Same on this side. So how do we look so far? Let me look at it first. Yeah, this one needs to go a little higher, but you know. Now we're going to take a little chip there. Take a little round number 9 again. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. And we're going to take your number 9 upside down again, and we're going to go this time. We're going to go at an angle like this. My other carvings I haven't go at an angle like this, make it kind of an angry-ish or thinking look or whatever. But he's going to come up. This is more of a happier look. And you come here, and you're going to dig. So you Can I let go without? No, that pops out. Because what you're doing is you're coming in, and as you're pushing down, get the butt end of that chisel up, up. So you're making it a nice round eyebrow there. Get that there. Take my regular knife here. Can that pry out of there, come out of there without prying? Well, that did. Sometimes it doesn't, and yours probably won't, and you're gonna have to play with it till it pops out, or take it out in chunks. Get out of there. Take it all out in chunks. So I'm rounding the bottom first, and because I'm taking the angry eye out of it right now, as much as I can. Then I want to dig deep, deep. And this may have been a good time not to do that if you chose to do your little V-cuts underneath. I didn't think of it until just now, whoops. Do the V-cuts, or the V-cuts, why do I say V-cuts? Chip cuts underneath the hat. Done it a little later at this point. And then I'm going to bring this up here. Bring this up here. Now, you could either can leave the forehead like that, or actually the eyebrow bone there, height like that. I don't like it too high. I mean, I do like it high some, but not that high. Round it out the way you want it. Now, does he look angry still, or should we? Just a little bit of roundness to take out the, look like he's angry. Like I said, I need cleaner cuts, but we can probably have one eyebrow higher than the other, so like he's thinking. Okay, now take a look. Now, if you are satisfied with that, I'm going to bring this up just a little bit here. In fact, before you do that yet, I want to bring this up here, around this. Same with this side. There, that's a little better. And if you are happy with it, I'm relatively happy with it. I mean, there's a lot of cleaning up I got to do here, though, but around this area. But what I want to do is a little bit of straightening out. Still more straightening out is to take my little V-tool that I had. But we can do a little bit of this, go at about a 45-degree angle. Like I said, I'm going to have to clean it up. I know it looks pretty hacky in spots, but you got this little in that eye there, a lot of cleaning up. And before one of the last things I want to do is finalizing the ear. Now that I think I can do without my gargoyles there, my visor. Okay, now I want to finish. Am I relatively happy with this shape of the ear here that's around it? Oops. Did a scrape there. I mean, it's relatively happy. I mean, I think some carvers might go in just a little bit more like this. Some might like a really round, floppy. Okay, so what we're going to do at where the eyeball is, give or take, draw a line here, and it's going to do a little V right there. Because what we're going to do at that point is we're going to go straight down, make sure that the two meet at the tip. Because now, here we go again with scooping. Here we go with scooping back up. Be careful. And then put your little stop cut. Oops. Am I still on the screen here? And you keep working it. You keep working even if you take it off in pieces. Okay, then we want to take a little bit, take a little tip of the tip off there. At the same time, we're going to dig a hole. That's where the hearing part is, right there. Now I'm going to take a little bit, take the marks off there. Okay, take my V. I'm not going to mark this. It's just, we're going to, right at the edge, oops, a little bit here, a little bit here. Now it's generally, I stop right there. Some people put, I think, a little extra here and there. I just wanted just a simple clean cut ear there. Now we do our undercutting. That's the final. Anything else you want to clean up or straighten up? Okay. Okay, let's recap on the other side here. It's kind of shaped. I want to lift it up a little bit here. This ear might be a little lower than it should, I think. I think it might still be all right. Okay, now, remember at the eye, this time, at the eye, I'm just going to do the V. Knife, straight down, straight down. This time, let's do the stop cut. I think I should have done that last time, but stop cut. Now here we go with the scoop. Going to turn that into a nice cone shape kind of a thing. Recut so we don't pry, because we don't want that little triangle to come out of there. You have to take this piece by piece here. So it isn't coming out. It's like it's ready to come out, but it's not. What am I missing? There. Make that as round as you want, or as round as you can, actually. Take the tip off and cut it straight down. Not only are you taking that corner out, it's in reverse here. Instead of having a little mountain, now you got a little valley. You want a little hole there. Take the pencil marks out. Okay, and the V. You can pencil this if you want, but it's just a very free hand. You want to get close to the edge, but not too close, so it'll be too thin or you slip, one of the two. That one got a little thick, but this one here is probably the better of the two. And we probably can straighten it out by coming closer and sort of having our cake and eat it too. Anyways, okay, here's where we're at right now. First, let me look, give it a quick look. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to do the undercut. Sorry. Get that ear out. There's where we're at right now.